Hi everyone, welcome back to Mental Health Monday. I'm John Cothran, founder of Workout Counseling. As always, our videos are not intended to replace a therapeutic relationship with a counselor. 2 days ago was the 20th anniversary of 9/11 and a very emotional day for many of us. Too many lost loved ones in the towers, the Pentagon, Flight 93, or over the years from medical complications from exposure or from deployments, with the return being in a flag-draped coffin on an Angel flight. And like many of you, I remember exactly where I was. I was on a temporary duty assignment in Camp Doha, Kuwait, working in a coalition joint task force as the operations non-commissioned officer in charge. I had eaten dinner and everything was normal news on the TVs in the dining facility. The 5 short minutes it took to walk back to the operations center, the first plane had already struck the North Tower. And we all stood around the TV wondering why this had happened. Was he drunk? Suicidal? What? Until the second plane struck the South Tower. We knew in an instant we had just been attacked. Nothing would be the same. Significant events, whether personal or national, tend to stick in our memory along with the emotions. Then came 9/12. A day when it felt it did not matter who you were, what religion you practice, what politics you follow, or what you look like. We were all New Yorkers, all Americans, and the enemy had just made a grave tactical error. Our strong allies, and the pretend ones, stood with us. In March of 2020, we had another significant event occur that has lasted for over a year and a half. Yes, I'm talking about COVID. There is a significant difference between 2001 and 2021, and it has to do with social media and the regular media. Over the last 20 years, people have become more offended by others having a difference of opinion, and I believe it has much to do with how virtually connected we are. The real issue and division comes in our families as we break ties with loved ones because we are not accepted unless we believe the same about the same hot-button topics. And today, we are divided on mask or no mask, vaccine or no vaccine. While you may argue the validity of either side of the issue, the question is, does it bring us closer together or push us farther apart? In a scene from Heartbreak Ridge, a Marine was being punished by the commander, having him run around the formation with his weapon in the air as they marched back to the barracks. He fell, and the hard-nosed gunnery sergeant, played by Clint Eastwood, bent down and simply said, "Don't give the prick the satisfaction." Well, let's not give those who wish us to be divided the satisfaction of succeeding. I would like to make the point that technology is a great tool and at the same time a terrible master. I am a firm believer in finding the good, however small, that comes from tragedy. My mother passed away from Alzheimer's in 2011. And while it was very sad, it was also a relief because I know she would not have wanted to live not knowing anyone, not being able to speak because she could not recall words, and not being independent in her daily life. What do you want the last memory to be with you and a close friend or family member? Tension or love? Relationships are like gardens. We have to tend to them and cultivate. Spend time and let them grow. Accept those we care about for who they are at their core, not what their religion, politics, lifestyle, or their looks are. A wise man once said, "We should love our neighbors as ourselves." Let's do that. A family does not have to be by blood. It can be by choice, whether through adoption or just developing a closeness with someone. We do that in the military. One of the wisest men to live said these things: "Before destruction, the heart of a person is arrogant, but humility goes before honor. One who gives an answer before he hears it, it is foolishness and shame to him. A brother who is offended is harder to be won than a strong city, and quarrels are like the bars of a citadel. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. A person of too many friends comes to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. Love should be what causes cohesion between us and the ones we care about. Too often, we worry about what others we don't know think of us more than those who have an interest in our well-being. Now, 20 years ago, we had a purpose in sending the message to our attackers: we are stronger than your attempt to kill us. We will rise and become even better. And we can do that again. I don't know about you. I love this country and what it stands for. The ideals and togetherness we display when tragedy strikes anywhere in the world. This nation is by far the most generous when others need help. Private citizens send more money to aid those in need than our government does. We display this love to people on the other side of the world. We can and should do it at home first, in our own houses. Love unites, is strong, forgives grievances, suffers long, rejoices in the truth, keeps every confidence, and never fails. Now, how do we go about getting back to that feeling of togetherness? Well, a good suggestion will be to limit the TV, especially the news, the social media, and spend good quality time together. Be concerned for the well-being of those we care about, and all else will fall into place. Don't worry about the people you don't know. Leave the disagreements as what they are. Realize we all have our own opinions and do not have to be consumed by them into angry, harsh confrontations that lead to scars in need of healing that won't come because we refuse to admit we are wrong in our approach. Call someone, go to lunch, really connect with old friends and family. It will go a long way in maintaining your good mental health. We have to be deliberate and intentional in our relationships, keeping in mind tomorrow is not guaranteed. Let love bring us closer together daily. Now, Work It Out Counseling has counselors available with flexible schedules to help. I'm John Cawthorn for Work It Out Counseling, home of the 3H philosophy to counseling: help, hope, and heal. If you like what you have heard, visit us online at www.wiomhc.com. Like, comment, and share on Facebook at Work It Out Counseling and on Instagram at WIOMHC. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, WIOMHC Mental Health Monday, and catch up on previous episodes. The link is in the video description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.